All right. Good evening to the spoiler crew. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Tank Kramer. I didn't know who was going to do it this time because it's been me for a while. It's usually him. So I was like, let's just go
I
see how it goes.
jump right into it, though.
It's going to be just us two tonight because tonight is a special day. Today is Brandon's birthday.
Yeah.
His birthday. Brandman won't let me tell you guys how old he is, but today is his birthday. So he is hanging out doing terrible things, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't do a Shannon Sharp. But
Accidentally go live.
Exactly. Accidentally go live. I didn't know what I was doing. Sure you didn't. But yeah, happy birthday, Brandon, man. Hope you enjoy it.
Yes, ma'am. Enjoy. Have fun. I know he's out doing karaoke and drinking or something like that.
Exactly.
So,
and that's on a regular Thursday.
That's
so
a normal.
That's now.
Yeah, but
we got Mama Bear in the building.
What's up, Mama Bear?
And then of course we got Cleese. What's up, man? Cheru's in the building.
Hey.
So what's up, all you guys? Man, I hope you guys are having a great Thursday going into this weekend. I've been having a great day. I've checked out. I was telling Tank, I was like, look, man, I watched Speak No Evil, right? And then I saw what's the one on Netflix that everyone's talking about?
Rebel something.
Rebel Road or something, whatever that was. I saw that one, and wasn't too bad. And then I went to the comic book store and I read through like 7 comic books already. So like I'm like doing great things. I'm like, man, let's go. Rebel Ridge. That's what it is. Rebel Ridge. Thank you, Cleese. Yeah. All right, Mama Bear too.
Mama Bear. Yeah.
So I've watched all these things. I got to read. Got my 2 Inside Out 2 movies. I'm like, man, let's go. I'm ready.
Wait, how'd you get 2 of them? I know we were talking, but how'd you get 2? You just like forgot you ordered the Steelbook?
So I ordered the Steelbook and I forgot. And then I was at Walmart and I saw it. I was like, oh, let me grab this. And then I went home. I was like, oh yeah, I just got this 2 days ago. It was literally already at my house. So now I got 2. Whatever.
Nice. I know you're involved. You do the Disney Insider, which is like Disney points. So every time you go see a movie, every time you buy a movie, you get points. They're getting rid of it. 18 years they've been doing it. They're getting rid of it. It's going to be like Disney Plus perks, but none of the points transfer over.
Really?
So, yes, which really fucking sucks because I had.
Wait. What if you like never did use all the movies? If the movies that you put on your Disney Insider won't count, but then someone who bought the movie later puts those movies on the Disney on this new Disney thing, and they'll get those same points?
No, the whole system's done. The whole system's done. So like if you have the last day to redeem is like I think a few weeks or something like that. Or the last to earn points is a few weeks. So the last day you can redeem is like the beginning of December. But if you do have points, they don't have a lot of stuff anymore. Supposedly they're going to be adding the last few things. But the one thing they do have is like mystery DVDs or mystery Blu-rays. So I wound up getting Mulan already. I wound up getting Dumbo already. I wound up getting I ordered 2 sets of 3 mystery Blu-rays. So I'm gonna get 6 Blu-rays coming in. And I'm still holding on to about 8,000 points right now. Just in case. I still have 8,000. I had 24,000 points. 24,000 points. Because I was saving up because they had a package for the tour, the Disney Studios
tour.
You
couldn't just check out and try to get the tour?
No. Because they only posted it randomly and it only stayed up for a few because it was very limited. But also you have to, once we had Lucas, we're like, oh, we'll bring Lucas, but you have to be at least 10 years old. So things got different. So yeah, I'm just why I'm getting a bunch of movies now. It's a bunch of movies, and I figure if I get any doubles, no big deal.
Exactly. I mean, and what we'll do, we'll just give it to you guys.
Exactly.
I don't know if you saw this.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, Nightwing uncovered. I was like, oh man,
That's
I
the
love.
cover.
Yeah, that's the cover.
That's pretty cool. I might have to pick that up. That one looks cool.
Uh,
I like
you know, Black Panther.
nice.
Open Black Panther 8. Read through that immediately. That was another Nightwing. Went through. This is the Gotham by Gaslight that they've been talking about. Read through that already. I didn't work through the X-Men yet. Blood Hunters I already read through. The new Marvel Comics Avengers.
Oh, nice. The What If or the Disney.
Yep, so it's the What If with Mickey teamed up with the Avengers. And then this thing. So it's called Prodigy, right?
Mm.
This is the second one. The first one, I mean, really a banger. This is something that you would have got, before when, Elle would have probably loved this. Sergio would probably love that, but it's a banger. I'm really enjoying it. I shall pull up the first one, but it's upstairs on my nightstand. But the second one of that. So if you guys do go to the comic book store, I'm telling you, Prodigy. It's what is it? Slaves of Mars. It's called Prodigy
What's
Slaves
the
of
company?
Mars.
Is it Image or is it independent?
I believe it's Image. Those
Image.
It's Dark Horse. It's Dark Horse. It's
Dark
Dark Horse.
Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
just saying, you guys get a chance to check that out. Do it. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, you got like a lot of the independent stuff, smaller, like non-DC Marvel stuff. Some of it's really good. Some of it's really good.
Having these new ideas, and not having the same storylines, not even the same characters, that's really cool sometimes,
Yeah.
and seeing what they do with them.
Yeah.
And they expand them and they do different things with them. And they're not afraid to ruin a character. So that's why sometimes the independents are the best ones to read.
Yeah. And sometimes like they'll get picked up by Marvel or DC. They were like, "Oh, I really like what they're doing over there.
Mm-hmm.
We want to buy, this character. We want to buy this idea that you have and stuff like that." That's how we got Static, in with DC. Static was Milestone. And then I believe DC bought Milestone and that's how they got all that.
Voila, you get it.
Yeah.
And then you don't use it.
Then you don't use it. You put it on the shelf.
Oh,
Although
how much I hate
the
that.
Static comic, the was it the Dakota Project or Dakota whatever it's called, Shadows of Dakota. That was good.
So, but I have a problem with DC. DC's been doing such a bad job with releasing things recently, and it's driving me nuts.
They've always sucked with release dates or just releasing and stuff. That's why I love Green Lantern, but getting like if unless it's a solid run, it sucks, man. It sucks.
That's
yeah. The War Journal.
Yeah, War Journal. Yep, number 12.
Okay. That's the last one, right? Because they're coming to an end, I think, with War Journal.
So is this not? I've read through it, and it doesn't seem like it's the end of this story.
Okay.
So I don't know. It didn't seem like it was the end of it.
Yeah. I gotta get caught up on it, but it was interesting. It was very different. It was a very
John Stewart's adventures continue in the pages of Green Lantern number 15 and Green Lantern Silver Core coming this fall.
Oh,
so his story will merge and go to 15. So
okay. I mean, you gotta have them all connected. That's the whole point.
Because this wasn't the end of a story. It was just the end of this run.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I got some of my Green Lantern stuff up.
You look like a professional now, man. Look at your stuff. It just looks great.
I know. I got my Voltron, got my Megazord right here. Once I build Optimus, he's going right there on that shelf. That's gonna be my robot shelf. And then I'm gonna have my Green Lantern and some other stuff. And all my movies.
See, that's one thing I want to do. I have all these movies just stacked up all the way over there. I counted. I have 398 Blu-rays or steelbooks. 398.
Nice. You got to keep them organized, man. That I'll send you that.
I'm so
link.
bad. You know, so organizing the DVDs is so hard because I have all these comic books too, right?
Yeah.
Trying to keep all that stuff organized is just I organize it and then buy another one and just I throw it away like forget it.
Zack Attacks wind up telling me about because I started using the one that me and you were using for a little bit.
CLZ.
CLZ. I moved to iCollect, and iCollect does everything. It does Funkos, it does cards, it does movies, it does all of that. I started doing that with my Funkos, my comics, and some of my collectible kind of things. But all my movies, Erica was taken care of, and she used like a free online thing, you know, because librarians know all the little tricks.
They know all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So and I like it. I like because if it doesn't exist, you can create a thing, you know. So like if something's new, like the Steel Book just came out, you know, you can create the whole catalog insert for it. So
you know, it's cool like having the barcode and trying to scan everything. I need a scanner. I'm at a point right now. I have too much. I literally have 3,379 comic books right now.
That's wild.
You know, so like that's just I know I have over 500 Funkos. You know, so like when you adding all this stuff up, it's just getting to a point where I'm like, all right. So if I have to add another 500, almost 500 movies, like what I'm gonna do with all this crap?
Yeah. But like keeping track of the movies is nice because when I'm out and about looking for stuff, I'm like, do I have this? Yep.
It's like me.
Mama Bear said Voltron Megatron, the crossover we didn't know we needed. That'd be awesome. I would love a Transformers Voltron crossover. That'd be sick.
Well, I mean, just right now, that's why I got to send you this stuff. This is right here is the pile. This is the Tank Kramer pile. So I got to send you the Transformers, the Void Rivals, the G.I. Joe ones. I have the last three, and then all the Avengers Assemble ones, and then I got something for Lucas that my wife made. So, but we should. What's up, Professor? I forgot to. I saw everyone in here. We just start talking.
I know we're talking.
Oh man, yeah, it's definitely Brandon's birthday today. It's wonderful. No, it's not. So it's not my birthday. It's actually Brandon's birthday. That's why Brandman's not here. Yeah.
No, what's up, Travis?
So, what was a comic storyline plot point you heard and when you were that you heard when you were younger that shocked you? Superman's death, Batman backs being broken, Spider-Man having a clone, or a few for me.
Those are good. The Superman's death was huge when I was younger.
The death of Superman. I still have that original
one. Batman's back being broken was big. It wasn't like too big for me. The Spider-Man stuff, I always liked Spider-Man, but it was nothing that ever happened ever surprised me.
Oh, the death of Spider-Man was that whole run was
good. Yeah. I like obviously right here. I liked the Ultimate Spider-Man. You know, the first run, not the new. Well, the new run's good, but the new
run's really good too. So I mean,
the new run's really good too. But yeah. Well, for me, when Green Lantern turned evil, that was kind of like very shocking. You know, when Hal Jordan, like, I don't have the comic up here, but I have the comic, where he's holding the rings. It's all crazy, and he has all the rings on his hands or on his fingers. I thought that was crazy. I was like he's legit going evil, and he went like full on evil, So, but I mean, he kind of redeemed himself. He killed himself at the end, kind of thing. But that for me, that was a big one.
John Ridley, he who shall not be named. I hate him.
Everything he did.
I go to comic book stores and tell people that shit, and they like, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I hate him, and what he's done is the worst of anyone. So that's where I stand. Just I hate him so much. Oh, to be
Yeah,
such a good writer
it's
to be
bad.
screw
That
stuff
one's
up.
really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, being a good writer is one thing, but then being like a good comic book writer, I think is completely different because you need to
You have to
be
respect.
creative. You need to respect like the decades of lore that kind
Mhm.
of came before it, and also kind of take it into a new place. But you need to be like respect respected too, So
Yeah. That you understand what this character really is and understand what it means overall, so you don't do things that stop that character.
mhm.
Something that shocked me was the whole. So first of all, I was shocked at what T'Challa and Storm when they first did that. Um, that's Takashi Coates, whatever. So
Mhm.
I was shocked by that, and then I was shocked when he broke him up. I was like, "What the? You undo what Priest does? Like, come on, man, come on,
Yeah,
whatever." So that's another thing. But
yeah, yeah. When they break up people, I think like people that like should be together and they break them up. I always think it's interesting, because it's a good split. Like Daredevil and Elektra, when
hmm
when they when what's his name? I'm drawing a blank on his name. Um, and Frank Miller, when he killed Elektra, I was like, what?
so yeah, I mean, you would
Like
think
no one
was
thought that would happen. Like
because you
that's
just getting
wild.
rid of someone like what they did with Cyclops, or what they did with Jean Grey when they keep on making her
Mhm.
go into things, and then you thought that she was done, and they keep on bringing her freaking back.
Yeah,
Like whatever.
yeah. That's her superpower now. I mean, that's why she's the Phoenix because she just constantly comes back. So, yeah, what we
Said,
got?
do you guys read any comic books based on movies? And if so, what is the best? IDW, Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, Kevin Smith's early Clerks comics are something for me.
Ooh,
I love The Expanse.
mm,
Um, the
me
last
too.
one was Dragon Tooth. I loved that run, and I love The Expanse TV show. All seasons of it, and
Mhm,
I thought the comic book did a really good job of adding on to it, and to the point where I was so excited for the next one to come out because I watched the show and I got into this comic book, and this is the continuation I needed. So Firefly for me, I needed when they canceled it, continuing the comic book was something that I needed for
yeah,
closure. So stuff
yeah,
like that is big for me.
yeah. I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything on the top of my head. You know, I guess Transformers. But Transformers been in and out so much of everything. That
Mhm.
now like we're getting a solid like coherent like line of comic books.
And
That's also
they're making it make
blending it.
sense right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head. You know, Assassin's Creed. I mean, but that's
Assassin's
a
Creed
video
is a
game.
good one. That's a good
Yeah,
that's a video game,
that's
but
that's
yeah.
the one thing I'm missing down here. I have like 4 statues, Assassin's Creed statues that I still need to bring down. But I mean, it's not a movie, but I went deep in the Assassin's Creed rabbit hole, man. I was reading books, played all the video games up until recently, um, comic books, everything. It was
Just like
awesome.
you did with Invincible.
Yeah, but at least they stayed in one lane with just the comics. They didn't like branch out to like, and we're gonna make a video game, and he's gonna have a book, and this person's gonna have a book.
But they have their books, and now they have the TV show.
TV show, yeah.
So we got B. What's up, B?
Oh, what's up?
T's in the building. What's up,
Hey,
Terrence T
hey.
Virus? What's up? So hello, y'all. Just dropping by real quick. Got my friends waiting on me. Always good to see you guys. Sometimes in life, humans require Terrence's attention. I understand, bro. I understand.
We we appreciate yours, man.
Anytime we get a little attention from Terrence, is always a good day. Says actually, you brought back a memory when Peter was killed in the 616 right before Superior Spider-Man. I remember being on the news and waking up to it. Yeah, I remember that. Here's what? At first, I had to destroy my toaster this morning because it did something sinister and burned my damn toast. The toaster was fixed punching it and stomped it out several times.
Oh man. Now whenever so like I'm sure
Toaster was
you because
asking
you have
for it.
the toaster asked for it. If you have a kid, there's that song on PBS that you like you can't untoast the toast.
Yep. Oh my god.
Got that fucking stupid song stuck in my head all the time. I hate it. I hate it.
Oh man, you really get that out of your head. I understand.
When you send that to Terrence, man.
Said during Civil War II, there was a period where the Guardians were stuck on Earth and got their own books, which was super fun. Gave a hint on what they could have done with the movies moving forward. Do you think they're done with the Guardians?
With that iteration of the Guardians, yeah, but
I think they're done with that iteration of the Guardians for that movie. I think the Guardians will be in Secret Wars. I think there will be the groups that will come back. I think Peter Quill will come back in Secret Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think Peter Quill will come back. I don't know if he's going to be the leader of the Guardians like he was before. I would like to see the comic book original Guardians, where Yondu's the Guardian, and you get like all these other like old school Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, before it was the people that we know. You know, I want to see that. I want to see that. I think that'd be kind of cool. You know, seeing Yondu come back, but like, you know, in like the old school get up, you know, where he's like has the sash and all the stupid look to him.
I think that's a good idea. That's makes sense. So, the Angel comics were really good. It picked up where season 5 left off. What would you have done season 6? It was done by Josh Whedon, so it's legit. Angel is my favorite TV show, period. I remember when I really loved Angel, and this was like maybe 2006 or 7. Like I really was into. I liked Buffy, but Angel was my favorite character on Buffy. So when Angel split off and did his own thing, I was all about Angel. So that was 2003 or 2. So when I was really into that, and I think about it, because then Dave Moran's he went to Bones, and then that's why went to Bones.
Yeah, my girlfriend is still like big into the Buffy comics. Like there's like a newer ish run that she started reading and then she kind of fell off, but yeah, she's got a few of the big compendiums.
I mean, what has she been doing? It seems like she's been busy.
Yeah, I know, right?
So HBO is struggling right now. DC putting their upcoming shows, The Penguin, Green Lantern, Creature Command and Commander, on HBO instead of Max, which will give HBO some viewership.
Max is going away. They're getting rid of Max. You know, it was stupid to begin with. You know, from when I read like a rumor, you know, leak where Max is going to go away, obviously because HBO has the name HBO. You know, that's the name that like we all grew up, you know, watching. You know, and it has legacy, it has respect. So,
I think you're cannibalizing yourself. That's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah. So, but yeah, HBO is going to be its own streaming service again. You know, kind of how it was before. It's just, I don't know what the hell. But just speaking about the content though, Penguin's coming out this week.
Have you seen any of the reviews?
No, I haven't.
You can't check it out. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. People are already saying, like it's unbelievable.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw Rotten Tomatoes already. The 19th is the first episode.
So 1 week from tonight.
1 week from tonight, it's already got a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. But again, it's a show, so it's hard to like verify anything. You know, whether it be a critic or just like fans.
I'm not surprised though.
But no, it looks good. The Batman, everyone loved the Batman. Mostly everyone except for Anzo. But you know, it was good. The Penguin, I think, is gonna be pretty good too. You know,
I'm interested in this Green Lantern one. I really am. I want to know how it ends up being, because I mean, I could see it being bad, but the characters are so good. I don't know how they can ruin this, or how would they ruin it. And I would like to see Once again, for me, John Stewart was always the Green Lantern. I didn't even realize, Hal Jordan until later, going backwards reading. So John Stewart was always my Green Lantern. So like I didn't really understand what was going on until probably 2 or 3 years after I already had John Stewart as the guy. So I just want to see what they do, with the TV show.
Yeah, and I'm kind of excited. Well, Josh Brolin backed out of Green Lantern, so he's not Hal. Matthew McConaughey backed out, supposedly. So it's Chris Pine and somebody else. But I want Chris Pine. But from what I understand, it looks like they're gonna do an older Hal and a younger John. Which I'm cool with that. It's not my favorite idea, but I'm okay with that. So
give me Jensen Ackles. Let's go.
I'll be cool with that. I'll be cool with that.
You will at least believe it. Yeah. Travis said Terrence needs to stop putting mood slime in his toaster. It's like Ghostbusters. You put it in and starts dancing.
Like, he starts screaming at it, cursing at it.
That's something that I would do, Travis. So I think Peter Quill may play into the Eternal side of MCU, as they need to stop Arishem, and Quill's the only human on Earth who was killed as Celestial. I don't think they're going to do anything else with the Eternals.
Not for a while.
Not for a while, because I think that we have 3.5 years left of this MCU. I think it's done 3.5 years.
Yeah,
everything is done. And then what do they do after that? They reboot with Richards. So when Franklin Richards reboots everything, then they're not going to talk. They're going to pretend like the Eternals never happened.
Pretty much. I mean, I know they quietly canceled the movie, supposedly. Supposedly.
Yep.
Just
like Armor Wars, and Don Cheadle's like, who?
Yeah.
Armor Wars.
What? I never heard of
that. So another good one was Stranger Things comic. The Stranger Things Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover comic was fun. Where it shows young Will during his time in the Upside Down. That was pretty cool. Back then, that could have been a movie. It's just that we've still been waiting for this season 5 of Stranger Things, and Tanks doesn't see season 4.
When I get a date, then I'll watch season 4.
Never. We never gonna get a date.
I know, right?
DC Studios needs a win right now.
It does.
I'm hoping that I'm not even sure about the Joker. Will they do? I'm not sure, man.
I don't think it's gonna hit $1 billion. I don't think it's gonna hit $1 billion.
I'll be surprised if it hits over 700. Literally.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about domestically. I'm talking about period.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I get it. I'm right there with you.
Joss Whedon mentioned that he pushed the WB to renew the show for season 6 early. This led to its cancellation. He said that saying it would have been, he would have waited for the renewal if it would have happened. Damn. I would love to see a season 6. But you know what? Give me Bones. I'm all right.
But WB, man, that's
what they do.
After season 4, I mean, you're counting down your days at that time,
Unless you're supernatural.
Unless you're supernatural. You're supernatural.
As of right now, Supernatural could come back. It still could come back.
Another 50 more seasons. Let's go.
Exactly.
Do this until they die.
So you're here until you turn 90.
Yeah.
They kind of cannibalized it. WBD now stands for We Broke Dude.
Yeah.
So while I love me some Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel is more compelling show by far, with some thought-provoking stories that goes into badassery. I 100% agree. I thought I liked all of them. I thought they were more attractive. I like the conflict between them was better. Spike is the shit. So so he could go in either one. So yeah. He says, I'm worried about the Lantern series because of an old Hal Jordan angle and it being grounded. None of that sounds good. I always pictured something more epic and cosmic, especially with Green Lanterns.
Yeah. The cosmic, yeah. I'm hoping I'm hoping it's more than just like they're in New York. You know what I mean? Like at least be the world, if not be like the solar system. At the very least, be the solar system.
It says it's gonna be grounded, and it's gonna be very noir, and it's gonna be like True Detective.
Yeah.
What's up, Jason?
Yo, what's up, Jason?
We said Travis said I could see John David Washington or Tyler James Williams, but everybody hates Chris. Could be a good John Stewart. John David Washington cannot be. I don't see him.
I don't think so.
I just don't see it.
I want to see him in the MCU though. I want to see John David Washington in the MCU.
I think John David Washington's a great actor, but I don't know if he has that commanding presence. If you know what I'm saying, like he has, he's a good actor. He's good at everything he does, but when he's there, does he command all eyes be on me when he walks in the room? And I think that's my problem with him. Bigger guys like Aldous Hodge is only 2 inches taller, but I feel like he walks in the room, you're like, what the fuck is that? He has some type of presence about him. I don't know. And maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, it's also John David Washington comes from a family, Denzel's his dad.
His dad.
Samuel Jackson,
that's my
his
godfather.
uncle, his godfather. It's like when you're in the shadows of those two guys, just those two guys. I'm not even like
Sidney Poitier, like for real.
yeah. So it's like it's hard, to I don't know, man. Like I understand why, and I agree with what you're saying. I think he needs to break out of that shell somehow. And I think maybe even being in the MCU and working with Sam Jackson and doing something a little bit more because he's good at action. He's a really good action star. So something
He's
a little
good
bit
at
more.
acting. Everything is good.
Yeah.
It's just like the sum of the parts don't always equal star.
Yeah. I think it could get there. I think it could get there. And he's just a few good roles away. Same thing with like Glenn Powell. Like dude was like, I'm like, okay, you're cool, but then now he's starting to get bigger and bigger, and it was like
he doesn't have a giant shadow.
Yeah, exactly.
His dad is not going to go out with Gladiator 2 and steal the fucking show again. Like, it's just not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's his biggest problem. His dad is too big still.
Yeah.
Still. Like, no matter he's 65, 66 years old. He's still that dude.
Yeah, as Denzel.
Let's see.
Well, a lot of people. A lot of people are saying they want to see Jonathan Majors as Jon Stewart.
I wouldn't hate it.
I wouldn't hate it either,
but I think it'll be distracting, and that's the only thing I'll say.
He's a really good actor when he's working with somebody else though too, because like on Loki, him and Tom Hiddleston were pretty solid together, So I could see it being pretty good, but I'd rather see him do something else. Because if you're gonna go an older Hal and a younger John, then you need to go a younger John. And Jonathan Majors is too old looking, and the dude's like
I was like, he's only 33.
Yeah, well, that's right. No, he's older looking. Maybe that's all the old school like clothes he wears is like makes him look add 20 years when you wear that.
It's the face. It's the face.
Yeah. But
and
he's like super chat.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the grounded aspect too. Yeah, that worries me.
Yeah. You need to give a good reason why they're grounded.
Like something has to be broken. Like we can't leave. The rings need to be repaired or something like that.
Yeah. Well, it needs to be like here, like you are cosmic police officers. There needs to be a cosmic level evil that is on Earth where you're like, all our focus is going to this right now. You know what I mean? So, or like you said, like, they're kind of stuck there. Something needs to be. You need to nerf them somehow a little bit. And in a show to start off, it's fine. You know what I mean? Because then you can build them up like, oh shit, they really are like powerful. So like, oh, they were badass, but they were holding back. And so now it's like, oh, now they're not holding back.
Terrence said, nobody wants to see Eternals. They can have them all, give them in the background, getting killed in Secret Wars, one by one. All of them is getting killed.
Just one by one.
Kevin says Sonic 3 needs to move up a week in December. I agree. It does not need to be trying to fight with Mufasa.
Nope.
Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Don't. Anzo's in the building. What's up, Anzo?
Yo. What's up?
Hey, Anzo, actually, Tank didn't see Bel-Air, the last one. You want to jump on when we do the do this review real quick? Let me know.
As soon as I go back to work, I'm watching all of Bel-Air. Like, I cannot wait.
You be sitting in the office and watch it all. That'd be awesome.
Well, like the thing is, like, I don't even have time to like watch anything. Like, I wind up getting the Zelda, the Tears of the Kingdom for my sister. Let me borrow it. I played maybe 5 minutes at a time because I just can't. So it's like, I'm not gonna try to watch a show, at home, because it's not even worth it. Like, One Piece is one thing because I can just have it, in the background, because majority of the time it's a lot of filler or something not major is happening. But a show like Bel-Air, where I feel like I need to watch like all 10 episodes, I'd rather watch.
Something's happening all those episodes, honestly.
Yeah. So when I go to work, I'm gonna binge it for sure.
If you have the time, you don't know, because there'll be so many other shows coming out.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Travis. Speaking of vampires, I've been reading the new Fright Night comics and the original from the original director and writer, and they've been pretty fun so far. I've heard a lot of people say that at the comic book store. So that's cool. Anzo says, of course, controversial, said Joker looks trash. Come on, Anzo. It's just not for me. I know that for a fact. That's just not what I want.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, man. That first Joker is very real and maybe a little too real. I think the surprise of it all is going to be gone when people go to see this one. Like, what to expect. The first one you kind of weren't sure. Yeah, so that's why, like, 700. I guess I can for sure see that.
So, which movie from the rest of the year could hit $1 billion? Moana 2, Mufasa.
Mm-hmm.
That might be it.
I would have to look at the rest of the movies for the year.
There's nothing else I think billion. Like, it has to be from a big studio. It has to be huge. Even the Venom 3, I don't think that's $1 billion.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, I mean, you hate Venom. Talk about that.
You hate Venom, so that's different. But
I can't wait till we talk about that fucking pile of trash. Talk about trash. Yeah. See what's coming out. Speaking of Evil, I am kind of curious to know what you think about Speaking of Evil.
I could tell you all about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as we hit through this stuff, I'll do a quick little spoiler-free review for you guys, so you guys understand.
Craven? Is Craven hitting $1 billion?
No. Venom has a better chance of hitting than Craven.
Yeah. Sonic 3. Sonic 3, it's not gonna hit $1 billion. But I can see it getting like it's the end of December. It's coming out.
Yeah, it's the wrong time. That's if it came. It has to be perfectly between Moana and Mufasa. That's what it really should be. So it should be moved up a week or two, so it can actually have that money. But
it
the
should be the beginning of November. Yeah, not. But yeah, shit. Those are really the only two I see. The last two that could be $1 billion.
I'm gonna run through these things real quick.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't changed the title of Joker 2 yet. I think the name alone is going to cost the film some money. Yeah,
Ooh,
fully
yeah.
do. Yeah. What Tank? You just gave me a heart attack. Why have you seen Stranger Things season 4? Oh my god! I know.
Oh man.
He says we can't forget Smallville lasted 10 seasons. That show is goated.
Yeah.
The Flash lasted 9 seasons, and Supernatural lasted always.
Yeah.
Always.
Still.
Terry says, I'm going to fly to Canada so we can watch Joker 2 together, Anzo.
Drag you. I'm gonna drag you, go watch it.
He said, John David Washington is a good actor, but he doesn't sell tickets. His stuff is always flopping.
Yeah.
But not to his fault. Like, it's not that it's bad, but I still don't think he hasn't had that presence yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
It's there. He has the talent. He just needs to get the good project.
I don't know. I thought Tenet was the right project. I don't know. They didn't sell it.
It was also too
Confusing?
sci-fi and confusing. I
don't know, but I mean, two of our favorite movies are very sci-fi and confusing.
Yeah, but I love that shit, man. So like I love Tenet and I love Interstellar, and that was like awesome. So, but I get why people don't like it.
So I liked Smallville until they got rid of Michael Rosenbaum's Lex. Yeah, that was the biggest mistake they had made. Agreed. Yeah. Could also see Peter Quill taking his granddad's car to Chuck E. Cheese, getting arrested for not having a license or documentation, being represented by She-Hulk before hitting on her. She's green. He likes green.
That's funny. I like that.
So I could see Henry Golding as Kyle Rayner. I don't think they need to do Kyle Rayner right now.
And not yet.
There's no need to just bring them all. They're not all equal. That's why I would say about Green Lantern. Though it's the Green Lantern Corps, they're not all equal.
No, they're not. Kyle is my least favorite. Even out of the newer ones, I don't like Kyle. And I hate that they keep hyping him up more. They're like, oh, he's an Omega Lantern now. Like, why, man? Why? I don't fucking care about him.
So DC Studios is going to go to the safe route and with casting actors, actresses in the upcoming films and TV shows just to please fans. They need to do something to bring people to the table. I understand that. I really do.
Yeah. Big names tend to bring in draws, Like, Josh Brolin, he's a pretty big, so I get why they wanted him. Chris Pine, I think
he's huge though. I think Chris Pine
he's still
is
a big
perfect.
He's a Nepo baby. Well, kind of a Nepo baby. His dad was on Chips.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a big shot or anything like that, but yeah.
I just know that. I mean, I didn't realize Chris Pine is only 44.
No. Yeah. So Robert Pine was the actor who co-starred on Chips as Sergeant Joseph Gitrar, whatever. Yeah.
Or do.
Yeah.
Had no idea. Terrence says John David Washington has the talent, but he doesn't have the audience appeal, unfortunately. Yeah, not yet. I think it's because he's just not as tall. I think him being 5'9", 5'9", 10, he's just not tall enough. He doesn't have a commanding presence. It's just sometimes that works with height. When you're 6'1", I think that more people look at you as commanding presence. Even though 5'10" and 6'1", the difference is nothing. 2.5 inches, and that 2.5 inches is the difference. Weird.
Yeah, big difference.
In 2020, Glenn Powell was voicing a camp counselor in Jurassic Park Netflix cartoon, saying he really blew up.
Yeah, he did little roles. He was Spy Kids or Lava Girl or whatever the hell.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, he was in that. So he's been around.
So, when Jonathan Majors was in Loki, he stole the show from everyone just by popping in that one episode. Jonathan Majors would have been amazing. His acting ability was great. I'm going to blame Ant-Man more than any of the other stuff. I think Ant-Man in itself ruined a lot of stuff for Jonathan Majors. The writing.
Yeah. I mean, it ruined the character King. You know, like you can't have your big baddie constantly lose.
Like he was awesome. You just can't get beat by ants. That's just stupid. He should have stepped on him. Jonathan Majors for Luke Cage. No, he's not like Luke Cage.
Nah.
He ain't cutting all his hair off. If I have a Luke Cage with hair, I'm revolting.
I mean, he's jacked. I don't know if he's the right kind of jacked. I don't know
because he's only 175 pounds.
Yeah,
Luke Cage needs to be like 230 pounds.
Yeah, but also like 6'3".
Yeah,
how tall is
Jonathan Majors? I think he's 6 feet, 6'1", maybe.
Yeah, okay. I thought I was thinking like 5'10", 5'11".
He might only be that tall because I know Michael B. Jordan's not that tall.
Yeah, no.
I want to know Major's height.
I was trying to think. Mike. Mike Coulter's height 6'3". He's 6'3".
But Mike Coulter was a football player. He's 6'3". He's 240 pounds. He's that dude.
Yeah.
Just like
Says
I was like, he deserves better than Luke Cage. I don't know. Power Man is not bad, man. But I would like him to be. I would rather see him as Icon.
I like that.
Jonathan Majors as Icon. That would be
like that.
Off the chain. Watch Mahershala Ali play Jon Stewart. And that be the confirmation he's out of Blade. Also as the True Detective comparison because he already did it. Okay. It said, Jonathan Majors isn't tall enough to be Luke Cage. He's 6 feet. Luke Cage needs to be like a mountain of a man.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think Major's best movie would be to sit back for a bit and let things cool off. Okay. And this lovely lady said, "It's all Toy Story and Despicable Me and Lightyear in this house." Damn it!
That's my girlfriend, Erica. Yeah, Toy Story, Despicable Me, Lightyear. The Lightyear one, the Lightyear one gets me, man. That movie sucks so bad. Well, I gotta think about it. It starts off good, you know, and then that's by the end. It was just like what they did with Zurg. I thought was stupid. You know, like. You made a kid movie too much with time travel. Don't do time travel.
Yep,
you know,
I agree. And it wasn't a kid movie.
It was supposed to be a kid movie.
It was not a kid movie.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. But it was supposed to be. The whole premise of it was like in 1995, Andy, which was a little boy, went to go see that movie and fell in love with Buzz Lightyear. I was like, what little kid is gonna fall in love with that? You know, I was like,
it's 100%. A part of the Joker hate is that truly hasn't been a comic book or film or sequel like this. So people don't know what to make of it. For a reason, I'm excited. So, but it's kind of like what Brandman always says. You know, it's like Taxi Driver. You know, it's more like that than it is any comic book that you've ever kind of read.
Yeah.
So Jason says Sonic 3 maybe could hit $1 billion. Some say maybe Gladiator 2. No, neither of them. Neither billion. So once again, I want to bring everyone back to remember how good Dune 2 was. Okay? Remember, put that in your mind, how good Dune 2 was. Do you think Sonic 3 or Gladiator 2 are going to be as good as Dune 2? Close, okay? Dune 2 made $770 million. Over $200 million less than the $1 billion.
I mean,
I don't think anyone gets that.
Like Deadpool wasn't as good as Dune.
But it was more entertaining.
It was more fun.
And it came out during the summertime. Being entertaining, being fun, and a lot of violence.
Yeah, I think Sonic 3 is probably gonna make more money than Gladiator 2.
I don't know. I'm telling you, Moana and Mufasa being from Thanksgiving and then Mufasa taking Christmas will cannibalize Sonic 3.
Yeah. No, I'm saying between these two movies, Sonic 3 and Gladiator, I think Sonic 3 will make more money than Gladiator. Just between these two movies. Like out of these two, Sonic would have a better run at $1 billion, but like you said, sandwiched in between those two movies, you're screwed. You're screwed.
Yep.
You know, if you get 500-600, like you would probably be good. If Gladiator can get like 4 to 5, I think they'll be like holy shit, we did it. You know,
I think you get 4 or 5 just because Denzel's there.
Yeah, they need to release a new trailer, a better trailer, a non one with better soundtrack. Not a better soundtrack, but one that makes sense with what you're looking at. I would say.
I don't think they even care, and I don't know if they even knows the story.
The story sounds interesting.
Gladiator 2 is looking to make over 500 million. Probably going to be somewhere around $650 million. And Sonic 3 is looking at $500 million. So it looks like Gladiator 3 is actually Gladiator 2 is actually going to make more money than Sonic 3.
I'll be interested.
I think that's gonna be close, man. That's gonna be close.
Because I think Sonic 3 is gonna have the rewatch. People are gonna go rewatch Sonic like a few times.
I don't know if they will, because once again, Mufasa's there.
Mufasa, yeah,
and Moana's there. So like, if the family's gonna go out to go see it, they're gonna go see Moana too for the 15th time. They're gonna go see Mufasa for the 10th time. You know, Sonic 3 might be a better movie than Mufasa, but Mufasa will make more money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree with that.
Said Moana 2 has a good chance. Said Moana 2 is given.
Yep.
Craven will make some money, but it will be surprised if it wouldn't be surprised if it flops. They think they're cute by making all this movie rated R. Yeah, I know.
It's gonna flop so hard. It's gonna flop so hard.
You hate it though, so
it looks like trash.
Seriously. Carry on our wayward son. Oh, I love Supernatural, man. Come on, let's go. All right, T. See you later, man.
Later, man. Appreciate you coming in.
Mama Bear says, once you go green, that's how you lean. It said, Gladiator 2 domestic box office debut predicts 50 to 70 million. Wicked domestic box office predictions about 30 to 50 million. Yeah, Gladiator 2 is going to make a lot of money.
Yeah. I think Gladiator is going to do better than Wicked.
Yeah, it will. Gladiator's will definitely do better than Wicked. And a lot of people already saw Wicked and stuff like that. So, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And play adaptations are like hit or miss. Like, they're not always like
fine. I
hate Ariana Grande.
Yeah, that's
her voice is just like nails on a chalkboard for me, man. And I'm not talking about like her Nickelodeon, Disney, whatever the hell, when she did that voice, like her actual voice. It's like
it's funny though. She's pretty. She is pretty. Don't you know? She is, and her face just makes me cringe.
Her face.
I don't know, and she's really pretty. It's weird for me to say. King Lazarus for Luke Cage. My culture has to be the dude, man. I don't know if it's anyone else, man.
Yeah, has to. Supposedly, the rumor is Marvel's trying to get them all back.
So Marvel apparently wants. I heard Luke Cage for part 2 of Daredevil.
Yeah. I think they're gonna do what kind of Netflix does, like have Daredevil started off and introduce them through each other. Do that again, which would make sense. But bring them all back. Bring them all back. Oh, that's sick. I like that one.
Daredevil.
Yeah, with all
it glows in the dark, so
nice.
And I showed Tankers earlier, so I finally got my.
That I love that. It's got to be one of my favorite tins. Like all the other ones are goofy and everything. That one is just so simple and perfect. It's so good. Yeah.
So Universal Pictures, The Wild Robot will get Oscar nomination for Best Animated Feature. Yeah. Front runner to win Best Animated Picture is Inside Out 2. I don't know if it beats Inside Out 2, but Wild Robot looks good.
Yeah.
I think my kids are going to love it.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's gonna be nominated for a bunch, but I see Wild Robot and Inside Out 2 being nominated for everything.
Yeah.
Everything. but Inside
Said
Out's gonna win.
Moana 2 will be Oscar nomination for Best Animated Feature too.
Ooh, probably.
And Sonic 3 will be successful for Paramount Pictures. If you made $5, you could do that. Paramount, they got no money.
Yeah, that's true.
Except Gladiator 2 and Wicked will be moderate successes. I honestly, I think Sonic, if they put it in the right time, would make more money than any of them. But that's the wrong time. It's just really not a good time to put it in.
Sonic needs to be early November. That first weekend in November. Give
it
it
would
a solid 3 weeks before Moana.
Oh my, it'll clean up.
Yeah. Oh heck yeah.
So this whole episode, but back when Tarantino was going to do Luke Cage with Lawrence Fishburne. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This whole episode. Which actor would you cast as the rest of the Defenders? Could have seen Tim Roth as Matt.
Tim Roth is Matt.
Tim Roth is small, isn't he?
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind that for Daredevil though. You know, because you kind of Daredevil's very.
Maybe you're probably right, but the fact that Ben Affleck was one of them, you know, like
Ben
Affleck is fucking huge as hell.
Yeah,
just
that was stupid. That was such a bad movie. You give us a horrible Daredevil and an amazing Kingpin. How?
Yep.
How is that even possible? like Michael Clark Duncan was like a great Kingpin.
Because he's the big. He doesn't need anything. You don't need to do anything. No camera tricks or nothing. Just hey, be you.
Yeah,
action.
Yeah, like I would have loved to see like a variant face off of Michael Clark Duncan's and Vincent D'Onofrio's like Kingpin between them two. Like,
isn't Michael Clark Duncan still much bigger than him?
Oh yeah, like, by a couple inches at the minimum.
Like, don't you remember like Michael Clark Duncan when he did what was that movie with The Rock? The Scorpion King. They had to do camera tricks to make The Rock look like he's the same size as Michael Clark Duncan because he's still 3 inches taller than The Rock.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Like The Rock is real height is like 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". He said he's like 6'6". He's real tight, like 6'3". You know, Michael Clark Duncan made him look small.
He's a 6'5".
Yeah, that's what I said.
6'5", 300 plus pounds.
Yeah,
yeah.
Not much fat either.
And Vincent is 6'4". So that's not too bad.
It's just a different type of weight.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. A very different kind of weight. Even like a little bit different. Vincent skinny is different than Michael Clark Duncan skinny. And then you have them both bulk up. Like it's very different. Very, very different. Inch height difference. Like, but yeah.
It's a little bit different. Yeah.
They carry the weight very, very differently.
I said, I missed the plot of Gladiator 2 as soon as I heard Jay-Z. It took me out of the trailer.
Well, the trailer didn't even do much for the plot. The plot, like in the trailer, it wasn't even there because the whole time I'm like, who's this? What's going on? I didn't care for any of it. I had to read the synopsis, and then the synopsis got me more hyped. That's why I was like, they gotta do another trailer. They gotta do another trailer
to explain what the hell's going on and who's trying to rule. It's awesome. Rome is gonna be cool. I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
From the screenshots, I thought Green Lance Riddick in the Wicked movie. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Do you think James Franco could have a comeback in Hollywood?
I don't think so.
Nope. I could say definitely not. It's done.
He'll try. He'll try, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay. I almost could see 90s Bruce Willis as Frank Castle, Christian Slater as Danny Rand. I don't hate that one. Christian Slater as Danny Rand. I don't hate that.
Bruce Willis as Punisher though. It's pretty sick. I like that.
Because he already was that. Oh, pull up a scene feeling like a spoiler king. What's up, Tony? All right, so since Tony in the building, we might as well bring Anzo on real quick. the man, the myth, the legend, the godfather of this ish. If I do my JG Shaolin.
Gotta add all the titles.
What's up, guys? Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. I'm gonna make Tank go ahead and go off because so he doesn't have to listen.
I don't want spoilers, man. I actually want to watch this show.
That's what I said. We got to kick you off because can we do no spoilers with this? I don't know if you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
probably not. Yeah,
you can't. With the TV show, you can't. Yeah,
we're going to kick you off there. That's it.
Yeah. Whenever you guys go, I'll. Was that it? You all caught up? Oh shit, you are all caught up.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Okay. Yeah.
What up, Tony?
Got everyone in the building. We'll do this real quick, guys. So the Bel-Air will be probably 15 minutes at the most.
Works for me.
And then we'll go ahead and go through all the rest of the stuff. So
we'll talk about that Venom trailer later.
Yeah, I already have it pulled up. I got Venom trailer up. Mama Bear got something. She sent me something about Constantine 2. The Speak No Evil thing I can do real quick.
Oh yeah.
So we'll hit all those things up after we do this Bel-Air real quick, and we'll go from there.
All right. I'll let you guys do your thing. No spoilers for me. Put my fingers.
Put your headphones on. Go mute it and go ahead and watch the game. How about that?
It's good to see you though, Tank Man. And again, I hope everything's good with the baby and everything.
Oh, very, very good, man. Yeah, we'll get on and talk because I want to talk to you and Chill about like all that Star Wars drama. I know we talked a little bit amongst us, spoilerkings, but I want to talk all that canceling each other and not canceling each other and all that.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
yeah, but all right, I'll be back in a little bit when you guys are done.
Cool.
All right, I'll go ahead and start this thing and we'll knock this out real quick because we've done it now 3 times. So
let's do it.
And welcome back to We Are the Spoiler Kings. Well, I am the Spoiler King because I'm here. I'm on the Grizzly representing our channel because we got Anzo in the building doing bigger for entertainment. If you know, I love going on the OOC. I love watching everything they do. So, you know, had to bring him in to talk about Bel-Air. These last 2 episodes, 9 and 10, were amazing. So instead of doing just talking about the episodes individually, let's just talk about the last half of the season, how you felt about it.
So for me, like I said, I always said that this was one of the best shows on TV right now. A lot of people were sleeping on it because, you know, it's a remake of the original. They don't want original touch. But I think this is a show that actually you can do that with. And during the second half of the season, it just keeps getting better and better. And they did what I thought they were going to do, right? Because in the first half, there was a lot of family drama going on. And then in the second half, they kind of settled the drama. They still had little arguments here and there, but they settled the drama. And I think that's what they need to do going forward. Stop having family drama and deal with drama that's outside of the family where they have to come together. So it looks like they started the seeds of that in the end of this season, and I'm enjoying it.
Okay. All that makes perfect sense, but my question now, so I have some questions for you overall. Do you think LaMarcus died at the end?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
You don't think they're going to bring him back or they're going to have anything with that love triangle, or do you think that he's dead and Hillary's now going to have to deal with Jazz and the what's her name, the lawyer chick?
So I think he's dying because they seem to be taking the beats from the original series, right? Hillary was about to get married. Her husband died. Well, she didn't get married, but her fiance died. In this one, they actually get married. So that's where they changed it a bit. But I knew he was going to die. No, they're not bringing him back. They're not bringing him back.
Okay. Were you surprised that Will got kidnapped at the end of the season?
Actually, I was, because I thought, and we said it on my stream, that I thought it was going to be Jeffrey's son. I thought he was going to be the one that maybe something happened to, and they would all have to get around Jeffrey to help him. But none of us will. It makes sense that the family is going to be all, fanatic, and we got to get Will back, and Jeffrey's going to come back and do what he does.
I know, what he does, right? You know what he does. Chili,
he hurts people. He
He
doesn't kill
hurts him into
people.
the ground.
He
He hurts people
hurts
6
him.
feet deep.
He hurts him. For those of you that don't know, this is an argument that we've been having on my channel where this guy and Danny keep calling Jeffrey a killer. And I said technically he's only killed one person and it was in self-defense to get out of a situation. Other than that, we have no proof that he killed anybody else. So I'm gonna stick
he doesn't
with
want to
that.
admit that Jeffrey is John Wick.
No,
That's the
he's not.
issue.
No.
John Wick, he has killed many people.
He's John Wick light.
With a pencil.
he's John Wick light.
All right, Viv. So she didn't have sex with Uncle Phil the entire time. Almost the entire season. They had sex one time. She gets pregnant. Are you surprised about that, or just exactly what you're saying about the last the other show that you knew Nikki was going to be around?
Nikki had to come around, right? Again, if they're taking the beats from the original series, there had to be a baby coming in soon. And I like the way they did it because they kind of teased that they were going to do this swinger stuff. And I think that would have really ruined their characters, and they didn't. So just the fact that they were experimenting or curious about it, I'm okay with that. The fact that they didn't go through with it was great. But yes, I knew Nikki was coming.
Okay. I guess my last real big thing is, how do you think they're going to portray Lou in season 4?
Oh, that's a good question. I know we talked about that on our channel, and you said Lou's going to be the one to go and help and sacrifice to get Will. I don't have an issue with that, but I definitely think that they are going to give him a little bit more time, and he's going to show that he really cares about Will. You know what I mean? They teased it at the end, and then they went off and played basketball, but I think he's really going to be a major force in Will's life going forward, which is another thing they changed from the original, but I like the change. I like that change.
That's awesome. Okay. Hey.
What's up?
Guys, miss everyone. No, you did not miss everybody. We're doing our quick Bel-Air breakdown and talk about the end of the season, and then everyone come back again. I told everyone about 10 minutes. We're going to finish this up because I'm going to cut it up for our other show and re-release it, but then we'll jump back into all the other stuff. So you didn't miss anything.
Absolutely. So questions for you. Do you think that Hillary and Jazz are going to get back together?
Not at all. I believe Jazz is going to say, I moved on. And I think Jazz is going to be one of those guys that once he turns his mind off, you already chose another man in front of me, then he's going to be off altogether. Like, we can do a hookup, whatever, but there will never be a time when I'm going to give you my heart. I can't trust you.
And I agree with you too, because I think in this season it was Jazz that was kind of feeling away with Hillary being married and stuff. And I think in this season they're going to show the opposite, whereas Hillary that's going to actually have to be the one to let go because Jazz is in a relationship with that DA woman. Right. So I think they're going to switch it around a little bit there, but they're definitely even Jazz, everybody's going to come together to try and save Will.
Yeah, everyone's going to do it. They're going to sacrifice whatever they can, but I think Lou will do the most because, once again, he is the biggest villain from all of Bel-Air, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Lou is the biggest villain. So if they change that, that would be special. I think that would be a really cool thing to see.
What were your thoughts on Carlton almost doing drugs again?
You know, honestly, if you ever been around someone who's addicted to anything, you know, alcohol, you know, drugs, no matter Funko Pops, whatever. So like, it's just no matter what it is, I think it's hard to think that you're going to kick it in the summer. That you're going to be able to say, I changed my mind to it, and I'm not going to do this anymore. That just doesn't happen. So him relapsing, I think that's part of recovery, or almost relapsing is part of recovery. So I was glad that they kind of visited that and then showed his resolve. But I hope they go back and show that this is not something that is going away. The fact that Will's not there is going to hurt Carlton deeply. He's not going to realize how much he loved his cousin. He has no idea how much he really cared about him. And losing Will is going to really affect him. And hopefully to get him within like maybe 3 or 4 episodes in the next season. So Carlton does not revert to what he used to be.
Yeah, I can see that. Because the one thing I like about the show is, and it'll probably be 10 episodes again. They don't drag on situations too long, right? So, like you said, maybe by episode 3, they have Will saved up, and they go on and move on to other stuff. I don't know where it's gonna go after that, which is going to be very interesting because even in the original show, like we discussed, Lisa and Will never ended up together. So
Yep.
are they going to change that in this, where they're going to have them together by the end of the series, or they're going to actually have them separated? And I'm with you. I think it's going to be like 6 seasons, just like the original series
Yep.
was. I don't think they're going to go past 6 series.
Yep. I agree. And I think Lisa's going to make it to the Olympics.
Oh, that could, yeah.
And
That's
that's
that,
when
yeah.
she's going to have to go away, and her going away after high school is what's going to break them up. Like Will's going to go to college, she's going to go train for the Olympics, and then they're going to be broken up, and they're not going to find their way back to each other because he's going to move on, she's going to move on, and then by the time they get back there, they just have to agree to be friends.
Yeah, I agree. That makes sense, right? Where it ends with, because it's probably going to end with a pretty much happy ending for everybody. So, like you said, Will goes to college, she goes to the Olympics, Carlton gets into his school. I think it's Princeton he's trying to go to.
Yep.
Carlton's going to get into there. Maybe Ashley's internet stuff blows up. So, not Ashley, Hillary's internet stuff blows up. Yeah. So, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
I mean, overall, this show was just a lot of fun. I feel like they did a good job of kind of marrying two parts. So you have the old show does, and then we have all the drama, but you still held on to the family core.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was essential for this to be a good show overall. That we could believe in, that it's good for the culture. So I'm happy with what they've done, and they've respected the original stuff while giving it more flavor. So I'm happy with that.
And I agree with you 100%. And that's what a worry was for me. Like, because even when I seen the trailer coming out, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. You know what I mean? I'm going to give it a try. I'm not going to judge it before it comes out like most people do. But I said, I'm going to give it a try. And I was invested from the first episode. And I was like, okay, this is good. And I think sometimes the guy who's playing Will, he doesn't have, like you say, he doesn't have the charisma as Real, but sometimes he feels and sounds like Will with certain things that he says and does.
He seems and feels like old Will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he became a superstar.
Absolutely, 100%. And my favorite part in this episode, like when they did because at the end of the season in the original, Will tells Uncle Phil, I'm sorry, I don't want you to think that I was the same guy. And they gave that to us word for word in the last episode. And I was like, that's really good homage. Like they are really paying really good homage to the original. I'm enjoying it.
The things that mattered the most are the things they're revisiting. I think that's essential for us to really connect with the show. It doesn't give you nostalgia, but it does bring you back, and that's different. So nostalgia is like when you're reliving the same thing over, but it does kind of give you a memory of how you felt about certain things in the show. And I think that they're doing a great job with that.
I agree 100%. And it's like you said, it's a different take, right? So you're getting the same kind of narratives, but in a more gritty way. Like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was humorous, you know what I mean? Everything was a joke, but this you're getting the same kind of things that happened in the original, but in a grittier way. And I love it. I love it.
I agree. Tony says, I feel Lisa will fall for someone else when she goes to the Olympics. You know what they be doing after in the Olympics? That's why they have all those free condoms. Just saying. So I feel the show will end with Hillary on Club Shay Shay. Oh, or maybe he interviews her and then he goes live on IG the night of afterwards. Everyone hears, yeah, man, get another apology. Yeah. I didn't know how they work, man.
I know you like it that way, Hillary. I know you like it that way, Hillary. What?
Say my name. Say my name. Oh man, that's so crazy. Professor said season 3 was easily my favorite, and I have to agree with him.
Me too.
Season 3 was easily my favorite so far.
Me too. And I like the way they did it, right? With the 3-3-2-2 episode format, because you didn't have to wait too long for the season to end, you know? So I really enjoyed that format. I hope they continue that for next season.
Me too. I think that's a good way, where the place for us to stop this, and a good way for us to revisit this stuff when we get the next season. I hope they really do a good job of trying to get these next 10 episodes out and not
Mhm.
wait too long. If they wait 2 years, we're going to lose momentum. I
I
hope
agree.
next year, June, we're talking about season 4.
I agree 100%. And I feel like the momentum for this show has actually picked up. You know, when it started, I heard fans were really enjoying it. And I think that if you wait too long, you're gonna have fans being, oh yeah, Bel-Air, you know what I mean? So you want to keep that momentum going. Just keep it going for the 6 seasons. Cut it off. I think 6 seasons is enough as well, too. As much as I probably would want more, you know, because sometimes you have these seasons and it's like, yeah, they only ended at 6, you want more. But I think you drag it on too long if you go too far into a
Mhm.
season. You go 8, 9, 10, it gets kind of played out, especially in this type of show. Like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I think that could have lasted longer because it was a comedy. You know what I mean? The episodes weren't really connected, so you could have just kept dragging that on. But when it's a gritty series like this, you have to be careful not to go too far.
Too much drama, and then people just don't no longer connect with everyone. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
agreed.
100%.
Tony says, "Do you guys feel next season will have more episodes?"
No.
No, ain't no way at all. 10 episodes and that's it.
It seems to me like the 8 to 10 episodes, sometimes 12, is what they're trying to get to now. But I know the Daredevil's coming on, I think it's 22 episodes,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep. But
I
it's
hope,
half and half. I think it's 18, but it's like 9 and then another 9.
you see, okay, I got you. So I kind of hope they do in a certain series, anyways. I hope they do go back to the long, season format because I enjoyed that. You know what I mean? Like Lost and all those series that we used to watch, Sons of Anarchy, all those things had
Mm-hmm.
longer seasons, and I think that it would be great to get back to that. But for some reason,
They're not going to spend
it,
the money that
yeah,
it takes to do those things anymore, which is
especially on a
unfortunate.
streaming service, right? Because usually if it's on regular TV, you have all the advertising, you get a lot of things going on. So you're making more money than you are when it's on streaming. So I guess, we cut it down to 10 seasons, but we can still have each episode with the same type of budget. So yeah, I get it.
Exactly. All right, but that is our breakdown of what we saw from Bel-Air and how much we enjoyed this whole season 3. For you guys, I know Tony definitely watched it. I know he has a great opinions. But if you guys out there have opinions on if we missed something or talked about something that we should have brought up, please let us know. Jump in the comments. We want to hear it from you guys. Love to respond to them. Love to find a community that actually loves this show, because I think we need to remember Peacock will stop running it if we don't
Mm-hmm.
support it. So we
Facts.
need to give support to this show, especially an
Facts.
interesting show like this. So, guys,
And
yep.
and you get that good black family that everybody talks about that you don't get to see and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yes, Uncle Phil is not Will's father, but he is technically Will's father. But now we see Will's father coming back into his life, right? So they're trying to mend that relationship, the family dynamic. Everybody, families always have their issues, 100%, but they all love each other. And that's
Yep.
what we need. We need these positive shows on TV. So if you stop watching it, they are going to take it off, just like they did with Black Lightning.
And that's what we're going to get. We're going to lose something that could have been special for the culture. We'll lose it. So
Absolutely.
please go watch this. Please binge it if you can, as Tony's saying. It's one of those episodes, these shows or season that really flowed really well. And you can watch 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 episodes in a night, and then watch the next one, next 5, the next that night, and you will be fully caught up. Please go out there and check it. Please support it, because we need Black content to be out there and to be supported and to be there for our children, our children's children. And if we don't support it, you don't get it.
Absolutely.
So
Agreed.
I want to thank Anzo Bigger for Entertainment. Shout out your channel real quick, man.
Yes, man. I am Bigger Ford Entertainment. And last night, Brian came on the OOC. We had great conversations over there. So make sure to go check it out. You know, these guys are always great to hang out with. They do great content. So keep supporting them, man, because I always will.
I appreciate you. You know, I will be there wherever you are. I won't be too far behind. So we always do this stuff. And guys, this is the kind of content that you want. Let us know. Like, subscribe, and tell us what you want to see, want us to talk about. Because I watch everything. So
he really does.
I'm just letting you know. So we'll go on to, if you guys watching the live show, we're gonna go to our next kind of topic. If you're watching a little bit later, guys, join our live shows. We're here Mondays and Thursdays from 9 to midnight. We have a lot of fun. So look forward to seeing you then. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you later.
Peace.
Right.
Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you jumping in. Yep.
Oh, no problem. Question for you guys before I bounce out of here. You guys watch Rebel Ridge yet?
I did.
You did. I haven't yet.
What'd you think of it?
So I think actually could have been better.
Ooh, okay.
I think it could have been better. And not that I did not dislike it. I just thought that he could have made some better decisions that could have made it even better for him.
Okay. When you guys do, if you guys do that review, let me know. I'll come on and discuss it with you guys. I really liked it. But thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. I wish I could stay longer, but I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, go to work in the morning, man. I know.
Absolutely. But I'm gonna be in the chat while I'm lying down. So thanks for having me.
I appreciate it, Anzo.
Peace. No problem. Peace, guys.
Later. Yeah, I gotta check out that Rebel Ridge.
Yeah. It's interesting. I could talk about stuff, but I'm not going to jump into too much.
I hear a lot of people talking about it, so I think I'm for sure gonna try to watch it like as soon as I can. Excuse me, as soon as I can. So because it's on Netflix too. So
yep, it's easy. It's an easy watch. I think it said 2 hours 10 minutes, and I'm pretty sure it was 1 hour 45 minutes.
Oh damn, nice. But yeah. I hear a lot of good things about it, so I really wanna check it out. But
yeah. While we're talking, sitting here waiting for everyone to jump back in, I want to share what Mama Bear had sent us.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool. There we go. All right, it says Constantine 2. Producers confirm he has a script and he's too scared to read. It sounds like me, doesn't it? Sounds like the producer is me. I'm too scared to read this thing, man. It's too much. It's too scary. And he says, so it says the script of Constantine 2 has one of its producers too scared to actually read it. The sequel to the 2005 cult classic film starring Keanu Reeves as the supernatural exorcist John Constantine has been in various stages of development over the years. Several stars from the original Constantine, like Rachel Weisz, Tilda Swinton, and director Francis Lawrence, have addressed returning to the sequel. And producer Lorenzo D. Bonaventura, has provided updates when he can. While fans wait to see if Constantine 2 falls to DCU's priority list, De Bonaventura gave some details on the cryptic script. Comic Book spoke to Lorenzo ahead of the Transformers 1 and reminded him of our conversation at San Diego Comic-Con where he revealed Constantine 2's script. The script has been written, and when he asked us for a chance to read the script, Bonaventura revealed that the fear has kept him from opening it up. He says, it's in my inbox right now. Funny enough, I'm too scared to read it, though. He said, I want it to be good so bad. I probably read it in the next few days when I'm on an airplane. So
he's not like scared because it's scary. He's scared to read it because
it doesn't want it to be bad.
It needs to be good.
He doesn't want it to get it to be Blade. He reads like, oh, this is so crap.
What's going on?
So that was something that Mama Bear threw on here. I thought that was pretty cool.
I like that, man. I mean, I would like to see no one, and you can obviously it's a DC character, but you can have it be its own like kind of thing onto the side. You know what I mean? Because he's very different than the
John Constantine that we got, and
that you would put in the comic books.
Yeah,
very different. And also, if say if by any chance this happens, Keanu Reeves needs to cut his hair. We can't have we cannot have John Wick Constantine. You know what I mean? Like,
you waiting for the scene that says guns, lots of guns for no reason.
Yeah, no, we need that. I need that look right there to go on screen of him. With the shorter hair. Yeah, I guess he's still wearing a suit like John Wick, but John Constantine needs to have that non-John Wick look that he just has it in everything now. So
I don't know if that's ever happened though. That's the thing. I don't know if he's ever going to cut his hair again, and he doesn't have to because he's made. How many classic movies has he made? How many franchises has he been the head of that he doesn't have to do anymore? He's going to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, I'm cool. But
might be a reason why we won't get Constantine 2.
Just the haircut by itself.
Yeah, exactly. Because he ain't going to do it. He's not going to do anything you want him to do.
He's pretty good to give fans what they want for the most part.
To cut his hair?
Cut his hair? I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, he didn't do it for was it Face the Music? Bill and Ted.
Yeah. Bill and Ted.
Yeah, he didn't do it for that, and he loved that one.
Yeah. I have that somewhere.
I do too. It's I see the pile right over here.
I bought the box set, which is awesome.
So you got the box set. I got the all 4 in one disc.
Oh, from the barbershop?
No, it's actually they sold it like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all 4K. All 4K Blu-ray. It's all the trilogy. The most triumphant trilogy.
That's awesome. But yeah, thank you, Mama Bear, for sending that to us. I thought that was a real cool thing to talk about real quick.
Oh. I always enjoyed that movie. I remember when me and Erica started dating and she never saw it. I'm like, oh, we gotta see it. Like, I'm like, it's not a great movie, but it is a fun movie.
It's fun to watch. Yeah,
it's so much fun. For me, the best version of like on screen like Lucifer.
Yep,
like
I agree.
He's so fucking good. He's and a lot of it was him, because now you go and you hear all the stories and like they wanted him to wear all black and be all like metal everywhere and shit, and he's like, nah, all white.
It doesn't make any sense. If I'm a fallen angel, I should be an angel.
Yeah, all white, the bloody black blood feet. And then the actor,
the sulfur of every step was stepping. Oh, that was such a great touch.
And I can't remember the actor's name, but he was spot on with it. Just like a grimy, like just dirty kind of like over it kind of like being. Yeah, he by far, hands down, the best iteration of like Lucifer on screen.
I agree 100%. What's that? That's the same dude from John Wick, isn't it? John Wick 2.
John Wick 2, yeah. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He's
in everything. What's his name?
I can't think of his name.
Stormar. Rolf Stormar. Or Peter Stormar.
Yeah, Peter Stormar. Yeah.
100%. I love that. That was so much fun.
Yeah. All right. You want to watch this trailer?
Yep, I got it up, so might as well.
So it's like the news that goes with it is just
the news that goes with this is one thing, but the news that goes with Spider-Man 4 is even better.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't read this one because she asked me this, and I thought this was a really interesting thought.
Yeah.
I said, Brian, do you think I should teach my daughter our languages before I enroll her in school. Yes, 100%. So my wife, she's part Hispanic, and her father's side does speak Spanish, and that's something that I regret that we didn't enroll the girls in earlier. And I have a second grader and fourth grader now, and we're going to resolve that. We're going to put them in the Spanish class and Spanish club and stuff like that, so they can have that sense of self, but also have that sense of who they are and be comfortable with that. And it also helps you in thinking. You should be able to think on multiple levels. I think you should be able to think immersive thinking and learning of a language. So you should be able to think when you speak in Spanish. You should be able to think in Spanish. You should, if you're immersed in it and you see it at home sometimes and you see it in the school, I think that really helps out overall later in life. So while they're sponges right now, this is the time to do it, and then they'll care about it more because they, it's part of them. So yeah, I 100% think you should do that. Instead of me now having to pay $400 for them to learn this stuff, I could have done it at home.
Yeah, so. Yeah, especially if you can do it at home, it's better than, I wouldn't say it's better than learning it at school, but
it makes it easier.
They're more comfortable. They hear the dialect, from the family members. So yeah. I mean, we're trying to do that with my kids. Like we'll put on a lot of like YouTube stuff that's in Spanish. Like they have like super simple, but in Spanish and stuff like that. And we'll watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in Spanish. So stuff like that. But
and then like you do it the same way you teach English. So like you label things with a red marker and a little card. So like say they can understand what's the table, what's refrigerator. So those key words, just like you would do with English, you do that in Spanish, and that really works. So if you I think you said you're Ireland, right? I would do that same thing. Scandinavian type of languages, I would do the same thing.
Yeah,
I would in red marker label certain things so they can understand those things, and then you could get into a more conversational type of teaching. And then when they take a class, it will be good. And then it also helps because if you're around family members, they'll understand the little things that are being said, because they'll understand context clues along with key words. So I understand that.
Yeah. Also, if see if I can find his channel real quick.
See, I don't want my daughter to experience the same bullying my older brothers and I experienced when I came to America. To understand that, I don't want her to get bullied like my older brothers and I were children. Yeah, I remember how hard it was to come to America from my homelands. But it's a sense of self. Sometimes you don't want to lose who you are too, and I think that goes hand in hand with that conversation. That the worry, do I do too much or do I do too little? If you do too little, you always regret that. Teaching that is something that they have a foundation, and they could decide if they want to go longer with it. But at least you gave them that foundation so they can make the decision as they go along. Because you'll never be that sponge again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
3, 4, 5, they learn everything.
Yeah. Then also Wings. Check out this guy. Dark movies, Toby. Because I know you said you're going to Norway. He lives in Norway. He's Norwegian. So go check him out. I'm sure he would love to talk about like Norwegian kind of like local films and stuff like that. I'm sure because right now he's in our group, and I want to say I think he's the only like European kind of guy.
Yeah,
I think so. I think he's the only one.
He's like 5 or 6 hours up in front of us.
Yeah. When we're all getting ready to go to bed, he's waking up. So whenever he hangs out with like any of us, in Discord and stuff like that,
it's
like
the middle of the night for him.
the middle of the night for him. So that's why I call him. We started calling him Norwegian Batman because he's like he takes micro naps like Batman. Just like, I'm good. But yeah, go check him out. And he's good. He's good. He's I won't say young, but he is compared to me and Brian. He's young. Film student and stuff like that. So he's a good movie tuber. So definitely go check him out. Bam.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and let's get ready for this.
Yeah.
Real quick. It's not that one. What's the one?
Oh, and then also real quick, Superman does have 4 movies. No, I know that because I got all 4 of them.
Look at you.
I got the box set. I'm like, I know I have the box set.
Who the hell has Superman 4?
Huh?
Who the hell has Superman 4?
I bought the collection a long time ago.
Oh my god!
I bought the collection a long time ago. Yeah. So number 1 is obviously the movie number 1. Number 2. I forgot which one number 2 is.
Is that Richard Pryor?
No, number 3 is Richard Pryor. I think number 2 is Zod. I think
Zod. Yeah, right. That is it.
Yeah. Number 3 is Richard Pryor. We got him on there. And then number 4, The Quest for Peace. That was the bad one, the really bad one. Yeah, Nuclear Man. That has Nuclear Man. That's the one that was trash. Because I'm like, I remember which one had Nuclear Man. It was like this so stupid.
And everyone's like, no one.
But these are DVDs, not Blu-rays. But yeah, I got the whole.
I still like it.
Yeah. Oh, I had to get it. But man, this thing's old. I bought this a long time ago.
I was gonna say 3 was trash too.
Yeah, 3.
It was. I mean, no. Best part about 3 was Richard Pryor being in it.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong by being trash. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, Richard Pryor in it. But it just didn't make sense with what it was doing, but it had Richard Pryor in it.
All right, well, we're ready to go. So you can run this one because I'm checked out.
All right. Here, let's see. You got it up?
Yep.
Which one do you use? This one?
Oh, we could use that one. I had that one. Or what's the other one? Where's the other one that I had? It's gone. I don't understand where it goes away.
Somebody might have edited and override the save instead of
use this one though.
Okay, I like that one.
So that's
cool. Let's watch this. Okay. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer. We're Brian the Grizzly, and we are going to check out the final trailer for Venom: The Last Dance. I didn't even realize that it's the final trailer, so this thing's coming out like soon.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, so
you're like, thank God.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, they're not killing us with the trailers, like where like I see it all the time where it's getting annoying, like other movies. But yeah, I just want this like ride to be over.
Venom ride. It's weird because it's 6 weeks. I think it has to come out to the end of October.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought. Like I thought it was like early November or late October. So
it's like October 20 something.
That's a long time for this to be the final trailer. I'm like, because usually they just the final trailer like a week or so before.
If they do too many, they might think it might be a problem. People might find them out. Yeah. They might know it's not going to be crap.
Yeah. So let's watch it and we'll check it out. And then there's a bunch of rumors and news that comes along with it. So we'll get into all that fun stuff. But let's check out this trailer and then we'll talk about it.
All right, here we go.
Here, October 25th.
Yep, so October 25th. All right. I don't know, man. I always remember.
Yeah.
Wait, it doesn't look as bad as the other one. It's Let There Be Carnage. It doesn't look as bad as Let There Be Carnage.
I can say that.
And I think least that's a storyline. I agree that I don't like what they've done with Venom, especially because they've now released all these new Venom comic books. I've been reading a lot of them, and they have. I guess they made them into more of a jokey joke, but recently they've been very dark.
Yeah,
Very much dark.
Yeah,
and it's I don't know. It's not the same as this, and I would have rather a very dark film. And nowadays we know how dark movies can work. Rated R movies can work because you have the superhero aspect of it, and then you have the real world darkness of it, and a combination of the two could be something special. I don't think this is special, but it doesn't look bad. You think it looks bad? I don't think it looks bad. I just think it's not special that it could be.
This trailer, it makes the movie look a little bit better than the last couple trailers I've seen. It still has the same problem where it's a very goofy Eddie, and I like the cocky, arrogant like Eddie. Venom's still like very goofy, like you said too, but that's just this version of Venom. My biggest issue with this was you're giving us one of the coolest, most badass villains that was bigger than any bad guy you can think of. He was above that. You know what I mean? He was older, stronger, more evil, more messed up. Like Knull is wind up being one of the coolest I think runs. When they did the whole Venom saga, I forgot what it was called, like the whole Knull saga in Marvel recently. That was a lot of fun to read. Because Knull was like so much. But to have Knull just be like, oh, just a shitty version of Venom is gonna fight Knull. It was like it took the entire universe to go against Knull.
You think that he's gonna fight Knull? I think Knull is going to be on the outside looking in. I don't think you're going to get Knull. It's going to be like, Thanos, I'll do this myself. Something like to that effect.
Like he sends his kids kind of thing. I forgot what they're called.
Exactly. You're never going to get the Knull because Venom Knull is king of all the symbiotes. He created all of them. So I don't think that that's going to be what it's going to be about. I think they're going to introduce him, and then we're going to see him in future projects.
Which is even more scary because you're going to have Knull and it looks like they might kill Venom in this one. I doubt they do. But this is the last one that they said they're going to do. So I don't know. I don't get where it's going to lead. You're going to lead the king of the symbiotes, but you're finishing up the Venom story. You know what I mean? And you don't have a Spider-Man in your Spider-Verse. So that's a problem, and it's like, so what, all the half-ass bad guys are going to go against Knull? I don't know what they're doing. And that's my biggest issue is I don't know what Sony's doing, and then you take a character that's so cool that could be like a whole phase in Marvel. If they had all the toys to play with, like Knull could be a whole thing. You know what I mean? You can like Venomize a bunch of the MCU and have a Knull kind of saga, like a Venom saga. I thought that would be cool. Like that's how the level he is.
You could do Reign of Terror.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you could do a bunch of cool stuff, but it's just
I don't mind it in this. I do not mind it at all. What my problem with Knull is, Knull needs to be somewhere where we're gonna have X-Men and we're gonna have Fantastic Four and Cosmic Entity. Cosmic. He's like, omniscient, like omnipresent. Like he's all the things. He's
like older than the universe. Like he's older than like
you cannot destroy him. He's everything.
Yeah.
So
he was the darkness before anything was made. Like that's how like he's like old. So it's
But
just
that's why I think that he should be in the MCU. I don't think
I
that
should.
that you should have him in Sony, because Sony doesn't have anything to play with.
Yeah, and even I mean they don't know how to play with things because you could figure things out. And it has some good stuff, But you said you keep making trash, Like Venom has been the less trashy of all their stuff,
And I think
for
this
sure.
Venom is going to make some money.
It's
I
gonna
wouldn't
make
be.
money.
It's going to make $800 million, and you're going to be like, I can't believe it, $800 million. But I think
No,
it's still
it's
going to
it's
make.
it's gonna make some money.
Yeah.
Because it's the last one. They're toting it around like this is it. This is the last time you're gonna see Venom and Tom Hardy and blah blah blah. And that alone is gonna push a lot of people to do it because people do like it. I mean, and like I said, like this one doesn't look as bad as the second one. The second one, that trailer when they show what's his name with the red
Oh
wig.
my god! It
Oh
was
my
so
god!
bad.
This one, I everything happened and I was like not surprised of all the jokes and the goofiness of it all. But the Knull kind of surprised me in this one. I was like, wow,
And that to me means it could be good, because it could, it might introduce the Abyss, and then they use the Abyss as something else. Maybe they can't cross over Venom, but maybe they use Knull to be Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man, and a great.
I mean, it would be an interesting way to tie into the MCU because you can always do oh my god, the sword
oh, I know.
What's the name used?
The Necrosword. The
The Necro sword. Because that's Knull's sword. And Gore the God Butcher winds up getting it, and that's how he kills a bunch of gods. So you can find a way where like he lost it, and somehow it winded up in the 616. You can like there's a way you could connect it. I just don't know if
even.
they have it.
So here's the thing I heard about, that they're going to fast track Thor 5.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's how they connect this stuff.
Yeah.
You have Knull deal with Thor. He's already going to deal with Hercules and all these other gods.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Knull is really a deity. Maybe that's what they do, and then that and the crossover goes through Thor to get to Spider-Man.
We could. I wouldn't mind that. Like work its way down.
Mm-hmm.
To it all. So it doesn't look. It doesn't look like it's gonna be the worst Venom. I'll say that. I'm not super hyped about it, but this trailer I think is probably the best trailer out of all of them I've seen so far. This one's the best one. Like because it really makes it feel like this is the end.
Yep.
Like and I'm kind of curious, like what do they have? And I keep wondering is like they have the perfect symbiotic relationship, you know what I mean? Because that's what Eddie and Venom kind of had in the comic books. They had the perfect relationship, where like no other symbiote can be at that level
because they're together.
Like
they're together because them and their hosts will never be one, and they have become to a point where they become one. We are Venom.
Yeah. So, I didn't read too much after the whole Knull kind of stuff. I know like the sun is involved and the original Venom kind of thing. It's all over the place with the level of insanity with the new Venom stuff. But with this, like I said, I mean, I'll probably go see it for sure. But
I am. That's not a question.
Yeah, I'm just really afraid like they're gonna ruin a really cool bad guy. Like a really cool
or you're just introducing him, and then you're gonna let him be more. Because I mean, we're getting Galactus and Silver Surfer and Fantastic Four.
MCU. That's MCU. This is Sony.
But maybe they allow that to cross over. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's the introduction of Knull, and then because I've saw that Knull might be doing something for Spider-Man 4. Maybe he's the guy there. So.
Yeah. So that's the next rumor. That as soon as this trailer came out, like within like 10 minutes or something stupid, I saw the rumor of that Knull is going to be in Secret Wars. I saw Knull's going to be in Spider-Man 4. That this is how Tom
Holland.
Tom Holland gets his, black suit, so yeah.
I mean, they could.
I'm curious.
And then if Knull never really shows up in the movie, like it's just the idea of Knull that's being introduced, and then we never get really get Knull, and then that way you can't say that he was actually in a Sony movie, so it doesn't cross off the bad guy for being able to go into Spider-Man, and then you allow Knull to be that guy, and then now you can have a epic Spider-Man.
Yeah. Because I know it's all on Sony, from what I understand. Like Sony has to allow whatever character to go play in the MCU, sandbox. So if they're like, yeah, hey, Knull can go back and forth. Like, that'll be interesting. But
yeah, they allow it. They said this is the one villain, you could choose one. And the MCU was going to go with Kraven because they were going to ground it, but then they made them think, okay, we need something that's more epic, more big, a lot bigger. And they said, well, if you want us to be bigger and we don't want a grounded, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, then you need to give us a villain that's going to be worthy of our epicness. And if anyone is, Knull is.
Yeah. I mean, he is kind of new-ish in the comic books. So I'm worried like maybe a lot of people won't know who he is because it's such a new-ish character. But yeah. But I'm curious. This one definitely piqued my interest. That's why I'm like, I didn't hate the trailer, but I am very, very worried of what they're gonna do with Knull. It could be cool. It could be
trash.
But I mean, Sony has a good track record of garbage, so we'll see.
Let's look at some of these comments because we got a lot of them. Pull them up.
Let's see what we got. Let's see. Viewer Drew said, I find it stupid that people complain about some superhero movies being depressing while they're not having much humor. They at least tell a story and make us connect with the characters. Okay. Yeah. I see, and I don't mind if anything's too depressing or too serious or too goofy, as long as it fits the character. You know what I mean? As long as it fits the character, it should be fine. Like Guardians being kind of more goofy-ish was okay because
that's a better way to tell the story and for us to care about those characters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, Momber said, "Can't wait." Okay. Okay. Travis said, "I'm curious who they cast as Knull." Yeah. Oh yeah. It could be no one, but I can see them pouring some money in to get a big name. Yeah. Yeah. It depends how much you put them in.
Maybe what they go Mads. See Mads.
No. No, that's that'd be messed up, but be kind of funny too. I heard some people are already saying it's Henry Cavill. I'm like, stop it.
It can't be everybody.
Yeah, I know. It's just everything. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how it depends how much they use him. Like if, like what Brian said, if they just do some flashes of him, like you see him on the throne and stuff like that, then you don't have to worry about it. You can save it for later.
Or recast him just like you did with Thanos. Thanos before.
Thanos.
Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't mind seeing him a little bit. Yeah. Big Ford said, "It don't look that bad." It doesn't look that bad. I'll admit, like I'm not as hateful as I was that first trailer. I thought that first trailer was trash. This trailer I was a little bit better. It's just interesting what they're doing with the villain, and if what they bring it into Spider-Man, because I was like, we were kind of being told that Spider-Man was going to become a more grounded neighborhood Spider-Man, and now you're going to throw like a god of gods in there. Kind of
they told us that that Sony and MCU has been fighting about it, and that looks like they were going to win. So if Sony won, that means it would be another epic thing with crossover with all the Spider-Man again, and they get the Spider-Geddon through Spider-Man. So if that was will be the case, then you need to have a grand villain and Knull is probably the greatest of all the villains for Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, he's not even a Spider-Man villain. He's a Venom villain, like legit, like actual Venom villain.
I mean, as I say, he's God of all symbiotes, so he
Yeah.
controls the abyss. He can create anything. He created a freaking planet out of the abyss.
Good example. My top 3 superhero movies of all time. My profile: Dark Knight, Spider-Man 2, which are very somber movies. Yeah. Wait, what's your third one? Or the one in my profile picture? Oh, Logan.
Yeah, Logan. Logan's
The one in his profile picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. All those are very, very somber. Very.
Yeah, but Logan might be the greatest superhero movie of ever.
Yeah. I mean, all 3 of those are like.
Well, Dark Knight might be, and so Spider-Man too.
Yeah, you can make arguments for each one of those. Yeah. Travis said if they were to tie this in this.
Tie this into the MCU.
Into the MCU. No could easily be retcon into a Celestial. Yeah, the symbiotes being from being his form of expansion Ego was going for. They could do something like that. I mean, they can even go like even more crazy. Like he's older than the Celestials. You know what I mean?
He was around when they were created.
Yeah. And you can do some cool stuff with No. You can do some cool stuff. And I'm not against like doing some cool retcons either, if it makes sense. The piece of the symbiote that was left behind finds a shattered necro sword and reassembles it. That could be neat tie-in. Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And we got Kingdom of Nerds. What's
up, Kingdom?
I know they do a lot with Mama Bear.
Mama Bear.
Appreciate being here, Kingdom of Nerds. Thank you so much coming in and supporting us. Travis said, what's frustrating is the initial Sony slate was made up of Venom, Morbius, Black Cat, and most notably Nightwatch. The cast of Maximum Carnage, it seemed they were building to that as an event.
Yeah, Nightwatch. I actually reading something about Nightwatch the other day.
Like
recently,
movie wise?
Yeah, like he's going to could be in one of the upcoming movie, but or what? I don't know if I can't remember if it was older or something like that. And that's what happened.
Yeah, but again, man, it's like you're gonna have Black Cat without Spider-Man. Morbius, I guess you could kind of mess around with without Spider-Man. Venom, 100%, 1000% needs to have Spider-Man, and that to me, that's the wild thing. Yeah,
it's a mistake. It's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, that's the thing I think you're missing from Venom that could take him like from this little goofy kind of thing to like maybe an actual like bad guy. I don't know. Let's see. They decided to blow it and make the second movie in the universe. Yeah.
That'll be interesting though.
Second movie. Yeah.
I liked Morbius, damn it. You.
I was gonna say you're the only one that went to go watch it when it got re-released in theaters.
It's like you go walk in the theater, no one, even the people that are working there, like I ain't gonna see that again.
Here's a trash bag. Clean up after yourself. They said, "LOI, do you feel at home here?" Oh yeah. Let's see. I appreciate Mama Bear sharing the stream. One of the biggest parts of Venom 2 was Cletus's backstory shown in sketches. If they figure out a similar device to explain Knull, it could be cool.
But Knull is so old. I mean,
you can keep some of it like mysterious because because like you said, he is so old that you're like, we don't know where he's from. All we know is he's like the creator of all of us. All the symbiotes. And that's all you really need to know
for the creator of the darkness.
Yeah. So, but yeah, cool. So that's our thoughts for it. We'll see what happens with it. If it turns into an MCU thing, if it turns into a Spider-Man thing, if it's good or it's bad. I never root for a movie to do bad. I want to see a good movie. So, but we'll see. We'll definitely talk about it when it comes out and hopefully say it's good. But it is a Sony movie after all. But, you know, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are we wrong? Any other theories that we might have not talked about? But let us know. If you are watching us live, stick around because we got to move on to our next topic for the night.
What do you think about the fact that they're talking about Beyond the Spider-Verse? All those updates were lies.
Yeah,
That nothing got scrapped and it's going to come out earlier.
That makes more sense. That makes more sense. I'm like, why did everything get scrapped? That's wild. Like, it's the third one. You should kind of know where the story's going. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be like, oh shit. Like if you want to change direction, you do it in the second one. You know, you don't change direction in the finale.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The last one. That's now we're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna go a different direction.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. We're gonna kill Miles, and Peter's gonna be the main Spider-Man. Like, we're gonna just piss everyone off. You know. But yeah, that makes more sense. I was like, I found it really, really hard to believe that they scrapped everything. Because I'm like, if it was true, then something had to have been so bad where I wasn't excited about this movie.
I mean,
like,
everyone reads this, right? Because I mean, everyone knows how much they want Spider-Man. So I mean, someone would have told you it's terrible. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, but well, we'll see. Sorry, I'm trying to go through some other things. Because there was something else I want to talk about. I can't remember. Oh, you guys already watched the Sonic trailer, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there was one more thing. Got a couple minutes left. We'll do this. Where was it? Am I missing it already? Shit. So there is a rumor that they are working on a Scarlet Witch movie.
Yep.
That they are gonna bring back Elizabeth Olsen, and she's gonna be the Scarlet Witch again. How and what do you think about it?
First off, Elizabeth Olsen is fine, so I have no problem with that. You know, and Brian likes looking at beautiful women, so I have no problem with Elizabeth Olsen coming back. Thank you. Matter of fact, so that's being the first thing said. Second thing, they're going to use her in a Vision Quest. So I think that wherever you do a Vision Quest, that's why you can get a way to bring her back. And because there's so many variants, you just use one of the variants. That's how. That's why I'm hearing about even Secret Wars that, you talk about T'Challa, that could be a T'Challa variant in this one. They can do all those variants because it's a multiverse.
Yeah. And do it now before you finish it, right? Because
exactly,
I guess the Secret Wars is the end of the multiverse saga.
Yep.
There's a rumor it's an end to a few other things like Kevin Feige with Marvel. I doubt that. But
no, I think I can see Feige end up becoming president of Disney.
President of Disney?
Yeah.
Or like the CEO.
Or the CEO of Disney. Or even having the whole the creative officer, chief creative officer. All things through Disney have to come through Feige.
CCO. That more or less. I can see him being head of the studio department of Disney, but not like CEO. Because he don't know nothing about the parks.
But you could say I'm gonna have a vice president that does this part of it.
Yeah. But the parks are the money maker. So it's gonna be Josh tomorrow, the guy who's already in charge of the parks. That's who I think is going to be. But that's a whole nother. But
it says that Feige most likely could be part of all production of movies. So of the movie departments.
Yeah, like the whole studio part of everything. Which is interesting because that's Disney animated. That's Disney studios. That's Pixar. That's Star Wars. Don't forget about that. That's Star Wars. He'll be ahead of Star Wars if they want to go that route. So
the man who almost got fired in 2015 is that it will be the head of all things that come through Disney.
Yeah, all Disney movies. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Disney Studios will all be done by Feige.
Yeah, I'll be cool with that. You know, I like that. But I don't know, because this last phase he didn't have a lot of input, and the last bunch of movies kind of sucked. You know, because
but once he has input again, I think it'll be good again.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I know that, but I don't think he's gonna leave MCU. I think he's gonna do at least one more phase and have it become like the best thing in the world again, and then he'll retire. I see him retiring on top. It needs to be on top. It needs to be.
He's still so young. That's the problem.
Yeah. All things considered, yeah. You know,
Like,
Catherine Kennedy's getting 71.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Feige's 51.
A whole 20 years younger. You know. But yeah, but the Scarlet Witch movie, I think the multiverse thing, I think that's the route you go, because you can have her be the Scarlet Witch that is related to Magneto.
Yep.
You know, or at least a version of Magneto. Maybe not the Magneto
she sees Dad.
Yeah. You know, because then we get Quicksilver back, because we need Quicksilver, we need Wanda, and we need Magneto.
He's too busy being Craven.
Oh man, trust me. If Marvel like, hey, you want to come back and do it? He's like, yes. Just rips off all the lion gear and all that shit.
They're shooting all the recuts and all that stuff, and he's like, what? Back.
Yeah,
that's Tom Holland just swings at the action. Let's go. I'm out.
Picks him up. He rips off like the fake lion robe and is like the Quicksilver suit under. He's I've always been ready. But I think it'll probably be a variant, obviously. You know, because you need to nerf her to a point where like she's still the same character, but she's not like Thanos destroying level. So like solo.
Yeah, you have to like, and you can control her by once again she's still in love. She still loves, Vision.
Yeah. You know, then you do the bring White Vision in and stuff like that, and you know that hopefully that is good, because the Vision movie or show that they're doing, supposedly Spader, I forgot what his name is. Spader is coming back and doing Ultron. So you know, it seems like they're doing things where they're making fans happy enough to get at least a little excited to see where this really shitty saga kind of ends. Because if it ends on a high note, you know, then I think you kind of
don't look back on it and say, it wasn't really that bad. This is actually a lot of fun.
Yeah. You know, like it was, you know, there's some bad stuff, but like, but man, when that's happened at the end, you know, that's what people are gonna talk about. You know, but you know, and then you get into the reboot, and then you get to have all the fun with all the new toys and all the X-Men and all that cool stuff. So I'm cool with that. But I do want to see Elizabeth Olsen back. I thought she played a great Scarlet Witch.
She ain't had to play. She could have been terrible. I still want her back.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I saw that. You know, it just reminds me, because like John Campio was just like, she's never coming back. They're not doing Scarlet Witch ever again. Granted, it's just a rumor right now, but I did kind of chuckle when I read that.
So now it's guaranteed she's coming back. All right.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Hopefully one day we'll get Spider-Man versus Venom done right. Hopefully.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Because Spider-Man 3? Yeah, Spider-Man 3 sucked. You know, at least the Venom part sucked. You know. Here we never got Venom and Spider-Man together, so we can't even say it sucked or not.
That means there's no point in dancing?
Yeah. Oh my god. I never liked the little head thing kind of popping off on the side like that. I thought it was a little funny looking.
It reminded me of what's that movie? Men in Black 2.
Yeah.
Johnny Knox.
Yeah. You got that weird little mini head. Yeah. Yeah, but again, they do really cool stuff where like half his face is there and stuff like that. Like that's Venom. That's the stuff you need to be focusing on. But yeah. But all the rumors are saying Knull's is supposed to come back for another project. So all things considered, I think you might be right if that's the way they go.
Yeah.
There'll be like his underlings doing stuff. But cool. You got anything else?
I do have this Speak No Evil stuff, but
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got time, you want to do a solo recorded.
I can do either one. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Although I am kind of curious to know what you think about it.
Let's do a quick one. I'm just going to read a synopsis and then I'll just talk about it. It's going to be spoiler free. No one has to worry about me doing anything, say anything that you don't want to know.
Yeah.
Do a quickie.
Yeah, I saw Kenny Sparks talking about it. I was like, damn, okay.
All right. Yeah, I want to do a transition and we'll just do this real quick.
Yep.
And welcome back to Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Tank Kramer. So I snuck away tonight and saw Speak No Evil. It was an interesting film, a film done by James Watkins. And Universal Pictures. I was surprised that Universal Pictures it was the one that did this. This is not a movie that had a huge budget, only a $15 million budget.
Wow.
I'm going to read a quick synopsis of it, and I'm going to tell you guys about what I thought about it real quick, just to tell you if you should go see it or not. So, here we go. A dream holiday turns into a living nightmare when an American couple and their daughter spend the weekend at a British family's idyllic country estate. So this was in the country, really more Ireland type of setting. It was beautiful, right off the ocean, very green. So what happens is, imagine you have your vacation friends. Imagine you met someone, you spend a week with that person in vacation, and they say, "Hey, you should, when you're in blah blah blah, you should look me up." And then they send you a postcard saying, "Here's my address. Why don't you come on down for a great time?" And then you go. Mm-hmm. That's where the story kind of goes. Okay. And I will say a lot of this movie was very cringy, very hard to watch and get through. And not because it wasn't good, but because when you don't know someone, you need to feel that you don't know someone, right? You don't really know them. And they did a great job of making you feel like, hey, this is kind of out of the ordinary. You should not have done this. Even if all goes well, it still is a cringy situation. Throughout the movie, there are chances for this couple to get away from the other couple. Total a lot of chances, and they make stupid decisions time after time after time. But it wouldn't be a scarier movie without it. I think the acting, dude. First of all, James McAvoy is a treasure. We all need to behold him.
That's true.
Dude is amazing. And it's not what he says or what he does right out. It's the thing behind the eyes that he lets you in and you understand. Oh, he's so good. A lot of this movie was stolen by Dan Hugh, who plays Ant, the little boy, the one in the trailer like this.
Yeah.
For him not to say anything because he doesn't speak the language. Not because of the whole tongue thing that we saw in the trailer, because he doesn't speak the language, so he doesn't write the language, so he doesn't say much throughout this entire movie. But he acts his butt off. There's no part of him that is annoying. There's no part of him that obviously just didn't fit. He is a star. On the opposite end, their daughter, I think her name's Agnes. She was annoying as hell. So, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of talk about relationships, and mistakes in relationships and things that a lot of people have to deal with. That's real, very real, and they explore those things and how it becomes something small and grows into something bigger. The whole movie is really about truth and being honest with yourself along with your partner. That's really the main part about this stuff. And you find yourself not knowing which side to really vote for or to be rooting for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's interesting. And there's a definite good and bad guy. Or bad people, definite. But I found myself saying, "Wow, you don't deserve to win," or "Man, I hope this happens. You deserve this."
Because they do stupid shit, or you find
they just do stupid stuff all the time.
Okay,
over and over again, doing stupid things. And you're like, you're too stupid to be allowed to win this thing.
Yeah.
But I will say that it kept me really within that movie. I was never bored. I never kind of wanted to leave or anything like that. I was enthralled in this movie the entire time. I think they did a great job with the setting. As I said, it just was well acted. And the camera views were cool and gave me very much Red Rum type of vibes in a lot of things. So you got Shining vibes.
Yeah. Okay.
So overall, I'm telling you, I think, first of all, I think it's going to do pretty well in the box office. I think when we look at the end of this week, the Rotten Tomatoes is going to be somewhere around about 80. I know it's about 90 now, but it's going to be somewhere around 80. I think the audience is going to be around 90. I think people are going to really enjoy this movie. But you have to get out there. You have to go see it, because just from James McAvoy, he and himself, and the dude is amazing how big he looks. He looks regular, and then all of a sudden he just like takes off his shirt and he's like Hulk, and it's amazing. So I really enjoyed watching it, and the scenes are just they've done so well, and you'll know that when I say cringy, not that it's bad. Cringy it's made to make you feel uncomfortable, and the whole movie you feel uncomfortable, and at the end of the movie I'm like, wow, that was not bad, but man, I'm definitely gonna want to go see that again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So is it like hard to watch, or you just kind of like sit there like
you're stupid, like, you know, instead
Yeah.
the entire time you're saying like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you acting this way? Why are you allowing someone to get you that close to you? You know, and then they open up, they peel back the onion, the layers of the onion, you start to see a few more things, and then, you know, by the time you get to the middle, you understand why things were happening.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it was pretty good. I think people will enjoy it. I think if you get a chance to go see it, go see it. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're giving it are you giving it an hour later or never?
So, as far as our rankings now, drop whatever you're doing, watch it right now. Later, you can watch it, but it really is more of a streaming type of thing, or never watch it. I'm really torn between now and later.
Okay.
I don't think this is one of those movies you have to see in the movie theater. I think it'll be something that'll be just as good watching at home. You know, because it's not anything that you need a lot of people around you to enjoy. I'm gonna give it a later.
Okay.
But if you had nothing else to do and you know you're out for a weekend with you and your significant other, yeah, go watch it.
Yeah, like you already saw Beetlejuice 4 times.
Exactly. You know, I already seen Beetlejuice all these times. I got all the 10s in the cups. Let me go ahead and watch something different.
Yeah.
Go watch James McAvoy be really, really scary and, you know, just dominant and like split personality. So he does a great job doing those things, and he could be Professor X. So, you know, I say go see it, but this is not necessarily now. This is more of a later. So do it if you have a chance. So if say your favorite football team doesn't play till 7:00 on Sunday, go check it out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I don't know. I think you kind of confirmed how I felt about it because I'm like, I really don't want to see this in theaters. It feels like it's going to be hard to watch, but at least you kind of tell me it's hard to watch for other reasons and not like
not just being bad.
Yeah,
it's hard to watch because you're like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I
Yeah.
don't understand what you're doing.
Yeah. So, but cool. So I'll probably wait. I can watch it at home then. Because I have to be very picky with what I can go to the movies for.
Yeah, you're not going to waste your time on this.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, cool. Yeah, appreciate that, Brian. So if you saw it, let us know in the comments below. Do you agree with Brian? Any differences? Let us know what you think about Speak No Evil. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come and join us every Monday and Thursday. We do movie reviews, a bunch of other trailer reactions, news, and just hang out and have fun with chat. So I appreciate all of you guys watching us on a replay. If you're watching live, stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic. Cool.
I'm surprised to hear you saw it, Brian. It didn't seem like your kind of movie. It is not my kind of movie, but but it's not scary. But like I don't like ghosts. I don't like demons like coming to get me. Even though I love supernatural, I don't like the things that I can't punch. If I could punch it, I'm okay with it. And James McAvoy, I could punch.
Like I'm surprised. Is that not out yet? I thought Transformers is out.
No. I'm actually. It's funny because I'm going to go see it Saturday, I believe.
Okay.
It doesn't come out yet, but I have the sneak preview. Let's see.
I do want to see it. Erica refuses to go with me though. She's like, I will never watch a Transformers movie ever again. I'm like, fair enough.
Do you blame her?
That's what I was like, fair enough.
Let's see.
September 14th. Damn, was that that's Saturday.
That's Saturday, right? So yeah, I get to see it Saturday. Yep. Exactly what happens. The Transformers 1 early access September 14th, 5 p.m. So yeah.
Nice.
Take my kids to go see that and it goes. Yeah. And actually like if it bleeds, yeah, I'll kill it.
But cool. Yep. I am done.
100%. Guys, it is 12:15, so we're done for the night. Definitely want to thank Mama Bear for being here, Travis for jumping in, Kingdom of the Nerds. You guys are great. You with Drew, I appreciate you. Anzo coming up and helping me do with the Bel-Air review. That was great. Wings of Eternal Night. I hope you take some of our advice. Deuce Falco jumped in here. Appreciate you. Of course, Professor Film Fan. I'm glad you stayed in and kind of saw us before you went back to sleep. Tony jumping in. I appreciate you always. Guys, you spoiler crews are just so amazing, and we really appreciate you. Kevin, of course, T coming in, Terrence coming in. All you guys, just Erica dropping knowledge like that for us. Tell us how the houses ran.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little insight.
And who else did we not get to? Cleves, of course. That's why I knew I had someone. So Cleves,
viewer Drew, I think you got.
Yeah. So yes, thank you guys all for coming in tonight, and it's time to get it over. So we're gonna have Tank send us out.
Yep. So cool. Appreciate you guys. We're trying to get to 2,000. So hit the share button. Appreciate Mama Bear. Sending it to Kingdom of Nerds. So just share some of our shorter videos after we edit it. I know this week wasn't too many coming out, and we've both been busy, so we didn't get too many edits. But we'll get more of the shorter edits out. So, but we appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys so much. We will see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend. Have a fun weekend. Later.
Yes,
don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.